Here at Katona, New York, and we're ready to start the L Games. Welcome to Thorn Pass Double Black. We're here to start our first run by Johanna Lewis.
First event today at Thorn Pass Double Black will be the small tube run. The small tube run, obviously, it's a small tube that the rider sits upon on a designated style and rides down the track. We judge them on style, length of run, and also if they stay in the run. This is a very fast trail. It's very difficult. The second run after the small tube run is the big tube run, a larger tube. Finally, the sled run. Same principles for all runs, but different vehicles. The sleds are in the bank up there, they're hard to see. First on the mini tube run will be Johanna Lewis. Let's get a better position.
Well, Bob, it's been a long, hard trip for Johanna Lewis. She's come a long way.
Indeed. She started out this run as a rough and tumble
Run.
Here she comes. Waiting to start. And she's off. Coming into the pass. The bank. Nice bank. Whoa, she got a little out of control there, but she rides up. Oh, nice distance. That was a nice run. Let's do that in instant replay. Here comes Johanna Lewis coming down the track in the tube, looking pretty good. She gets up on this wall. Whoa, look at that. Oh, she's almost going off the wall. That is, geez, she's way up on the top of that. Cameraman loses his angle a little bit there. She falls back in the track, gets off that bank.
What a run. Can you come over here and tell us about it?
Johanna, wow, that was quite a run. Can you tell us what you were feeling when you rode up that bank? That was pretty amazing.
Mostly excitement, and I'm glad to be part of the Winter L Games.
Nice. Now, Joe, near the end there, you've been having trouble all day in the practice runs. With that final bump, it's a tough little bump. How do you plan to fix that in the future?
Well, I'm just planning to keep my balance and, you know, try my hardest and learn from my mistakes.
Now, Joe, on that bank right up there, as you can see, you got up pretty high and almost fell over. Is there anything you did specifically to keep yourself in the track?
Well, not really. I just sort of had fun and hoped I could make it down.
Spoken like a true champion.
On the small tube, Kyle Lewis. So, Kyle Lewis has been working as a sledder for about 3 to 4 years now. He's a small tuber. That's his job. Now, you're gonna see a run from him. Right now, Kyle Lewis mostly has trouble with the going off the banks. Well, here we go right now. Ready, set, go! Here comes Kyle Lewis, folks. Oh!
What a run!
What a beauty!
That was fantastic.
Let's see that run in an instant replay.
Here comes Kyle coming down the track. He's got a lot of speed coming into this bank. He rides up the bank early. He's way up. Look at this. He's on top of the bank. The middle of the tube is off. He catches some air there. His feet come flying out. It's lucky he can keep himself in that tube.
Well, Kyle Lewis, that was a great run we saw from you. So, right when you started going off those banks like that, how'd you feel?
Well, you know, I was leaning a lot in practice runs. This course is tough for a guy who weighs a lot. Yeah. So I was really feeling that I would go off right into the camera, but I leaned in and it worked out. I clipped the wall a little bit. Could take off some points, but yeah, I felt pretty good about that run.
You seem to look very nice right up there. I see you had a little trouble right around there. What were you going to do in the future to fix that?
Well, you know, I don't know. Just work on it and that's all I can do.
Yep, there's from...
Well, Kyle Lewis. Once again, the words of a champion.
We got our crewmen. They got some stuff they have to do. There we go. He's working on that snow there that sort of fell off the track, making sure the track is nice and clean. And there, up there, here goes Jacob Lewis. Can't really see him right now behind the woods. There's his face. There he is, getting ready, our next runner. See ya.
Ah. Ah. Yeah, but yeah.
Let's see that. I am gonna fly.
Here comes Jake Lewis coming out of the track.
Oh, the foot is dragging.
Dragging a lot there. He's on this bank riding up. Oh,
Spinning, look at that
spinning.
face.
His feet come out and he's behind. He can't see anything. Kicks up a lot of
The
snow.
feet.
He's flying all over the place. He can't keep his feet in that small tube. Just get bounced around like who knows what. That was a trouble run. And just insult to injury at the end here. That's sad right there. That's sad.
Here we go.
Well, Jake, that was a great run. Can you tell us?
Well, I've been doing this run a few times, and it's been pretty tough. I've gone over every single time or flipped, but that's pretty good. But this time I kept my balance. I stayed in the track, and I made sure this part of the hill right there is the hardest part. Yeah. So I made sure I could stay in. That last bump's a doozy.
Nice, Jake. Good run. Now we'll head back to CNN headquarters. Yeah.
Alright. Now we go to the big tubing event, one of the slower, yet more technically difficult events today. Joanna Lewis is going up for her big tube. Get set. Go, go, go! Joanna Lewis, up the wall. Whoa, she rode up that one a lot. It's that bump and stays in the whole way. That was a great run, folks. Here's the replay. Here comes JoJo in the big tube event. Coming down. She's just getting a lot of speed there. But then she gets up on this bank and
Up the bank.
she's high up on that
Very
bank.
nice.
Right here. High up on that bank. That's a nice turn.
Really gained a lot of speed on that bank.
You see the face. Joanna Lewis, that was a fantastic big tube run right there. That was just one of the best runs I've seen. Can you tell me, with a little less vague description this time, how did you do it?
Well, you see, I've been practicing the big tube, and it's usually not been working out because it's such a big tube, and I'm sort of light to all the contestants that are in this. And, well, you see, I sort of just,
That's fantastic. When you were, Kyle,
I don't even know what vaguely means.
when you were on that wall, it looked like you were in trouble. How did you save yourself?
I just sort of pushed myself a little bit to the side. Now, Kyle Lewis with the big tube. On your marks. Get set. Go! And he's off. Kyle Lewis. Oh, nice! Oh, a little white back down there, but beautiful. See that in an instant replay. Yeah!
Here comes Kyle in the big tube.
Starting off spinning.
You can see he's got a lot of speed already. You can see that even in the slow-mo. I mean, he's flying right now. The bigger person in a big tube, he really get a lot of
Starting
speed.
to spin.
He's high up on that bank. And he spins around. Whoa, he rides up on the spine of that bank, but he pulls himself back in. Both these right.
Wow, Kyle Lewis, I'm just amazed. That was one of the best ones I've seen here so far. How'd you feel when you, did you feel like you were going to fall off the side?
Oh, yeah.
So what kept you on? What, did your inspiration or something, a win, or?
No, actually, all you have to do in this game is sit your butt down on that tube and just go.
Yeah.
Plus, I was turned around, so I
Right.
couldn't, see anything.
Did you like better, big tube or small tube?
Well, I think it's easier on the big tube because...
That's right. That's what I would have to think, too. Well, thank you, Kyle Lewis. It's a pleasure to have you interviewing here. Thank you.
Go, go, go! That was high. Oh, no, man. We have to go to the bank there. Woo!
Yeah, Jake Lewis.
Okay, Jake Lewis, here we have you to interview. Very nice run. Got a little shaken up at the end. How are you feeling?
Well, that was actually pretty rough. I nailed that house. I don't know why that's there.
Yeah, well.
But, I totally nailed it, and that was actually... I could affect my next runs. I'm feeling a little stiff from that.
Well, it was a great run, so let's see it in its replay.
Hannah Lewis in the normal sled run. This is possibly one of the most difficult runs in the sport in the Winter L Games because you actually have to do something. Let's go. On your mark. Get set. Go, go, go. Come out of the starting gate nicely. Hits the bags. That was nice. Whoa, a little bit of air there. Ooh, that's a tough run.
She loses her helmet. No,
She gets up on this bank. Look at this. Wow, right up to here.
wait. I don't want to totally zoom
Right
in.
up to here. Let's see that in an instant replay. Here comes Johanna Lewis. Come down the track. Looking pretty good with that hand. Good steering
Yeah,
right
a
there.
little bouncing.
Yeah, catching a little bit of air.
On that
Bouncing
sled.
up some snow.
Oh, and look at this.
Here she comes. But right here's where the
Up
problem
the
starts.
bank.
She's way up on that bank.
Boom, down
hits,
she goes.
She just hits a big jump. She gets way too much speed. She hits that gully too hard.
Can't stand it. Gotta
She just
fall off.
you can't keep control. It's out of the side of the bank. That's harsh. Tough luck for Johanna Lewis. Yeah. Tough.
Really tough. And
Here we have JoJo. Joe, you had a little bit of trouble on that run. I mean, you were on top of the bank with that sled. That hasn't even happened in the tubes today. Came back into the gully, as they call it, and you just lost control. Tell us what happened.
well, I was sliding down very fast, and then the track just pulled me up to there's with the wall, with the vent that makes you go up high, and so I went really high, since I was going so fast, and I couldn't hold on.
And when you got back into that gully, you can see you made a pretty nice gouge in the track before you actually fell. Do you think that you possibly could have used the bank as an effective speed gaining tool? Because it looks like you just careened into the other side of the
Yeah,
bank.
maybe I could have. I think you're right.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll see you do that next time. That was a nice run, Joe. Thank you.
We now have Kyle Lewis in the sled event. On your mark. Get set. Go! Go, 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 go! And he goes, he goes, he goes. There he goes, there he goes. Woo! Nice run. Very kept in control. Very nice. Here we have Kyle Lewis again for the third time. But he is just doing great. Just great as a sledder. How did you feel during that run? You felt very in control, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel relaxed and having fun because you just went nicely and you didn't have anything wrong? Besides one today, Johanna Lewis, she had a lot of trouble.
Well, yeah, you see, sledding is really the only time when I'm at the top of the hill I plan what I'm going to do. I start at a certain angle so I can hit the bank right. And, you know, I had it all going through my head. Unlike a tuber, I just get in and I just go. Sled is really more intellectual.
Right. So, did the
Well, thank you, Kyle and Johanna. We'll see you later.
Jake Lewis, this is his best event. We should see some pretty nice turns. He'll be very in control. Watch for the way he hits the banks. It's better than all of the sledders you have seen in this whole Winter L Games. Let's watch. On your marks. Get set. Go, go, go. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that he is by far the greatest sledder in the Winter L Games.
Woo! Yeah!
God.
Number one, yeah!
Not only are you the best sledder in the Winter L Games, you have set a world record. Woo! How do you feel?
I feel great, man. That was just a wonderful run. I started out right where I wanted to go. I hit that bank right on target. Kind of gouged it a little bit, but And I caught some air there, I don't know what that was about. But I kept it in control, went right into the turn, and world record, baby. I'm excited.
You have just set a world record. What are you going to do?
I'm going to...
Disney World!
All right!
Woo!
This is the inflatable boggin run, a new event none of the runners have practiced for. This is a very dangerous event. All the runners are a little bit edgy. This event calls for going down head first on an inflatable boggin, probably the fastest inflatable vehicle you can get, down this treacherous course, which is a speed demon of a course. It's going to be interesting to watch. On Yama. Get set. Go! He's out of the track. Flying. Hey, yo, high speed is getting lots of air there. What a run by Joe Hannah Lewis.
Next is Kyle Lewis, his fourth run, and this is the toboggan. On your mark. Get set. Go! Go, 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 go. And he's on.
At a turn, nice. That was a beautiful run.
L Games, Jake Lewis on the boggin run. Doing a good time there.
Well, that was just a fun last run. I mean, this is a really fun tool.
From CLEW Studios, this is Kyle Lewis saying goodbye and good night. It was a great run, so
Thank you.
let's see it in its replay.
Hannah Lewis in the normal sled run. This is possibly one of the most difficult runs in the sport in the Winter L Games, because you actually have to do something. Let's watch. Oh, Hannah Lewis is going. Go, 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 go! Go, go! I'm in!
You guys totally popped that thing.
2, 1.
Oh, we made it. Oh, go. I'm in.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Go, Mom. She's gone. Going to the end of the track there.
Look at this. He's on top of the bank. The middle of the tube is off. He catches some air there. His feet come flying out. It's lucky he can keep himself in that tube.